I think that as a social media influencer, by default, we are ambassadors of good faith, spread positivity, educate, and at the same time, entertain, and make the message easier to swallow and be reachable by our viewers and supporters. There is no sensitive way to talk about the losing of a close icon. The passing of Charlie Kirk is more than just the loss of one man. It's a test of who we are as a nation. Charlie was a Christian, bold in his faith, unapologetic in his beliefs, and committed to using the Bible and common sense to call people back to country and God. Whether you agreed with him or not, it's not exactly, you knew exactly where he stood. He never wavered. By that conviction, that deserves respect. But instead of respect, his death has become twisted. The left has mocked and even celebrated his passing. In my home state of Oregon, educators and other public servants are facing consequences for posting vile celebration videos online. Now think about that for a sec. The same people who preach about tolerance, diversity, DEI of thought are the ones exposing their hypocrisy by cheering a man's death simply because he speaks and believed differently. That speaks volumes about our state of culture and about the left's so-called values. It's about how informational bias poisons everything. If the story fits their narrative, they glorify it. If it doesn't, they twist it, they mock it, they bury it. And here's the ugly truth, folks. We've seen this before. Yeah, we've seen it. When George Floyd, a known drug dealer and abuser, died, the country was thrown into chaos. Cities were burned, property destroyed. The people, the police were demonized and defunded. Our nation was ripped apart. He was turned into a symbol, elevated as a hero, even though his life choices told a different story, even while having drugs in his system during the arrest. The fallout divided America in ways that we are still paying for it today. Now, in contrast, that with Charlie Kirk, a man who didn't riot, who didn't burn, who didn't spread chaos. Instead, he used his voice, his faith, the word of God to try to bring people together. He called for unity, for prayer, for standing firm on values that build rather than destroy. But what did people do? People prayed together from all walks of life. No rioting, no defund the police, none of it. This says a lot. People may not have wanted to listen to his words, but make no mistake, we've listened. Millions listened. And that's why his message will outlive the mockery. This is bigger than just politics. It's about truth. It's about fairness. It's about whether we as Americans can respect the humanity of someone when we disagree. We have some sick people with mental health issues who need help. The death of a Christian conservative is mocked while others are sanctified regardless of their sins. It shows exactly how deep the bias runs. Charlie Kirk's passing is a reminder that Christians, Catholics, whoever, must stand firm in faith and truth, even when the culture mocks it. As a reminder that informational bias is eating away at the soul of our country, and most of all, a reminder that the words of a man of conviction carry further than those who tried to silence him. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You fought with courage and faith. Your death reveals who we are, and it challenges us to expose and who we want to be. Your passing exposes the truth. America doesn't have a justice DEI problem. It has a heart problem. Thanks for watching.